Hey fashionistas, welcome back to Salemfashion YouTube channel. So remember this our beautiful kimono dress. We have another client request and I just thought to come here and make it together with you guys. Okay, so let's get straight into the video. So guys, the first thing that I went ahead to do is to spread my fabric on the floor. I am working with a doll face fabric and my fabric is folded into two. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and draw a border line across just like you see me do. And now the full length of my dress is 36 inches and the width of the dress is 22.5 inches. Okay, so now on that point, that is the side that is unfolded. I'm going to come in there and indicate half of the shoulder measurement, which is 7.5 inches. I went ahead to mark it right there. Now the remaining part is going to be what I'll use for the sleeve, which is 15 inches. Okay, so after marking that, I'll come in here and indicate 3 inches for the neck width and 1 inch for the neck depth. Okay, so after taking that measurement, I'll use my curve ruler to just curve it out like so. Now after that guys, I'll come down here by 1.5 inches for the shoulder slants and just use my ruler to connect it back slantly into the neckline. Then next we're going to come down by our sleeve opening of 10 inches. I came down right there and I use my straight ruler to just mark it out, as you can see. So after that, now we're going to go ahead and indicate quarter of the hip circumference of my clients plus extra 4 inches, and that will give me 14 inches. I went ahead to mark it right there. Then also on the full length of the dress, I'll also indicate that 14 inches right there. Okay, then I'll use my straight ruler to just square it out just like you see me do. Okay, so on this point of the shoulder of the armhole, I'll go ahead and just blend it out. Okay, just blend out that sharp edge because it's not supposed to be square. And after that, now we'll go ahead and cut. So after cutting, this is our back panel. It is ready already. This is what we use to cut out the front. Okay, so this is me arranging the fabric for the front pattern on the floor. After arranging, I'll go ahead and place the back pattern on top of the front pattern. Okay, so now just place it on one side of the fabric. I have an excess of about 35 inches allowance behind right there, so it can be on any side of the fabric that you choose to work with. Okay, any side will do, but I just choose to work with this side of the fabric. So after placing it carefully and pinning it down, I'll go ahead to just rule out a straight line to guide me on where the center front of the kimono is going to be. Okay, so from that center back point, just go ahead and rule a straight line on that point. After that, that is how it is going to be looking like. Okay, that is our center front now, because the kimono, the front is going to be 2 pieces. So I'll go ahead and lift it up right now, and then I'll come down by about 8 inches for my front V neckline. After marking it on that point, you go ahead and connect it right back into the point of the front neckline where that curve ends. Okay, it must not exceed that part. You just go ahead and draw your V to get to that exact same point and meet the back neckline like so. So I'll just mark a point there, and then I'll use my ruler right now to just connect it to meet with that point. Okay, so after doing that right now guys, I'll come here to the ending part of the dress and I'm going to indicate the midpoint on that part. Okay, I'll just go ahead and mark the midpoint. You can go lower than that or just get the midpoint. Then I'll connect that V neckline to meet that point. Okay, so mind you, yours can be lower than that midpoint or higher than the midpoint. I just choose to connect mine on the midpoint of the dress. So after doing that now guys, we're going to go ahead now and begin to cut out all our fabric. So I'll go ahead first of all to trim out the side of the kimono, the armhole part, and I'll just trim off the sleeve part and the shoulder as well. So after that now, I'll come here to this point of the V neckline and just blend out that sharp edge right there. I'll just blend it out. So after blending it out, I will continue again to cut out my front panel. So after cutting, this is what you are going to be having. Okay, I'll go ahead and unpin it now and separate the back from the front. So this is our front panel, as you can see. Can you see? After lifting it up now, it is divided into two. So that is the V neckline right there. I'll go ahead now and place the back pattern on top of the front and arrange it so well and connect them on the shoulder points. Okay, and also I'll just go ahead and use pin to secure it around. Then we'll take it to the sewing machine and begin to join the side, join the shoulders, hem the lower part of the dress and hem the sleeve as well, and I'll come back and show you the result. So after joining, this is our dress. It is already forming already. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and proceed with the crossing of the kimono. The only part I didn't sew is that front part right there. So you're just going to pick these two pieces together and just cross it across each other like so. Can you see? Just cross it on top of each other. Let the left go to the right and the right come to the left. Then after that, you will pick the two pieces again together and join them together. Now the right sides will be facing each other. I'll go ahead and pin it down, and then I'll take it to the sewing machine and sew it. So after sewing it, this is what it should be looking like. You can see that it is already tangled. It looks tangled already. That is the process. Okay, now I'll go ahead and connect that part that I sewed together and just cover it up. The fine sides will be outside now and the wrong sides will now be covered. So after that, guys, I'll hold on to it, and then I'm going to mark the midpoint of my neckline on the back, as you can see, just to get the midpoint. Okay, just give it a notch right there. So after notching it, I'm going to now pick this part of the lapel of the front and connect it to the back. Okay, now I'll ensure that that line, that seam line on the front is already the midpoint for the front. So I'll go ahead and connect it to meet that notch part on the back neckline. I'll just arrange it well and pin it down like you see. So this is what it should be looking like. Okay, now I'll go ahead to proceed to arrange it and try to pin down both parts of the dress together. Okay, that lapel on the neckline, I'll grab it and attach it to the point of the front pattern and begin to pin them down. I will keep repeating this process, okay, until every single fabric is pinned down together, because we'll be taking it to the sewing machine to be sewing it. So can you see the crossing, the effect of that crossing on the dress already? This is what you should be having at this point. Okay, I'll go ahead and continue to pin it down until there is no more fabric to pin. So after that, you arrange it well and we'll take it over to the sewing machine and sew it. And that is just it for the dress. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.